All right, it is 4 o'clock on the dot. I had to say that. It's 4:01. And we just left Baker's house. And yeah. Should be a pretty decent day of driving. I would say 12 hours per the map. But yeah, hopefully we get there by 4 o'clock tonight. So all day I'll be shooting some little weird stuff, but the primary stuff's gonna be in Colorado. All right, this was our Airbnb from last night. We spent 16 hours on the road, 1,036 miles. And so anyway, we stayed at an Airbnb last night. We're getting ready to go meet Tyler, and then we're gonna go do Independence Pass and some other fun trails that he put together for us for the next 3 days. So follow along. Out here with Baker, Jacob equals Overlanding, and we're gonna meet up with Tyler Independence Overland and go over to their channel, subscribe to them, and then see what they're up to as well. We're all going to do our own little videos on this stuff, so should be really fun. Excellent weather compared to like back home in Missouri. It's like no humidity out here. It feels like the fall to us, so this is awesome.
That's good stuff. 10/10 recommend.
I freaking love how like soft these hoses are. So I've had another company that had the hoses and they're real rigid. These wind up way better. So,
And they smell good.
and they smell good. And they taste great.
We love them. We had some for dinner last night.
All right, so we just stopped and looked at that cabin up there. This place, we've not even been here 30 minutes, and it's pretty cool nonetheless. All right, we just got our camp set up. Caleb's on the far side. We got Tyler in the middle. Jacob's out there in a shift pod. We are getting ready to watch the sunset. We're gonna have a nice little evening together. This is our first campsite together. Last night we stayed in an Airbnb. But look at this scenery. No, dude, you wait. You just wait. Hey, now, he learned something from it. Morning. So last night sucked for me because I only had one blanket and only had jeans, and it was cold, so I slept in the car, the 4Runner. Out just doing a little walking this morning. Everybody's still sleeping in. And out here to do some picture taking. So yeah, today we're gonna go do some fun trails and get after it again. Cook some breakfast real quick. Looks like Jacob and Caleb are up. Oh, I'm so out of shape up here in this altitude. Game changer. Costs $4 to fill up. This is so much more easier. Alright, so the cool thing about this is that's the PSI, or the 10.6 PSI Pro. And you set the compressor to the designated PSI. It's checking its pressure now. And anyway, it'll put all equally amount of pressure in your tires, and it'll shut off whenever that thing hits 35 PSI, because that's what I got it set to. So like if you're at camp or something, you're airing up, you can still tear down camp while this thing's running, and it'll just shut off on its own. Super cool. like 11,000 feet right now. We're looking for camp, and it's like so pretty up here. The oxygen's obviously pretty thin for me, but it's nice and crisp, and check these mountains out. Turn down the volume a little bit. I rolled the windows up because the mosquitoes were getting pretty bad. This is just a fun little trail, and it's not super difficult by any means. I would suggest definitely having four-wheel drive. Rear locker helps in some spots, but it's not terrible. But it is very scenic, and that's why we're out here. What a cool trip.
Geneva, and right behind me is historical landmark.
All right, we just got to camp. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's just right off the trail, designated camp spot, so it's really secluded where we're at. It's really cool. Everybody's setting up. And I did something a little different this time with the 270 because my hatch in the back opens up really high and the mounts for these are kind of low. So I tied it off with a roller cam, and yeah, did the trick, man. It's awesome. Everything's tight. I don't have anything tied down, but we're not expecting anything too severe tonight. So if you got a third gen 4Runner or something that you're considering getting an awning for, and you don't know about if it'll clear the hatch or anything like that, that's a pretty inexpensive way to make it work. I just went through all the holes and stuff, and then just folded this back up and then over. So if it storms and stuff, I wouldn't expect it to do very well, but we'll see. I don't know. It's been raining kind of off and on for the last 2 days. We having fun, Baker?
Absolutely, man. I got my breath back.
Got my breath back. How about you, Jacob? You having fun?
Yeah, because Caleb's going to do breakfast tomorrow.
Oh,
Like you did breakfast today.
he's making you earn it.
We just called it a switch today.
Calling it an audible. Alright, short-lived, but we're moving out. This is an absolutely gorgeous little camp spot. 360-degree views of mountaintops. Elevation was roughly 11,347. To say we were having breathing problems, and still currently are, would be an understatement. It's like climbing out of your tent to go take a pee and crawling back up into your tent and putting on your blankets again was like a workout. Thankfully though, we had these little shot of oxygen, and they just come in little cans. You just take a little hits here and there, and it just brings you right back, so it's perfect. So I think we're going to do a couple small little trails today, and then we're going to start heading or making our way back home. So if you haven't already, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and leave me a comment, guys. This is gonna be fun. And then make sure you go check out Baker Overland, Independence Overland, Eagles Overland, and we're gonna all have like kind of our own spin on this trip, so I'm looking forward to that. All right, see you. All right, so we just had lunch down here in Leadville, Colorado, and this is we're getting ready to part ways. Well, good old Tyler's gonna put a Independence Overland sticker on my rig, so because there's no better way to do that than have the man himself.
All right, we got to watch the water dry, which is happening very quickly.
Oh wait, doesn't just fly off on the highway.
Insane.
That is absolutely crazy.
All right, that should be good. Hold on, this is on camera. I've got barbecue sauce in the corners of my fingers. Right here.
1878, Leadville was established in the hills of Colorado. Elevation
cool, so
10,100 and something.
Only 20 years later, the mine was built.
All right.
Not even that. 88.
Sorry, having trouble here.
It's all right, I got plenty of film. I'll edit all that out.
All right, there we go.
See right there. Perfect, dude.
Could have been a little higher.
down
Could have been
a
a
little
little. I know. It could have been a little higher.
Hey, you can't see it over the spare anymore.
Like all good things, they must come to an end. And we'll be back. It's trips like these, man, it's awesome. Why, hello, friend. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. That's what I'm supposed to say. Now, seriously, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Huge shout out to Baker Overland for kind of putting all this together, and then all of us kind of saying, yeah, let's do it. And then Independence Overland, Tyler, for planning out all our routes in Colorado. Eagles Overlanding for videoing 90% of everything, which says a lot because I have already taken over 500 photos and I don't know, probably a terabyte worth of video, so a lot. So go check out Baker Overland, subscribe to his channel, and he's going to post a video of this trip. This is going to be his flavor. Tyler with Independence Overland is going to make a video of his flavor. And then Eagles Overlanding, Jacob's going to make a video from like all different scenes. You know, we all have different styles of videography and stuff like that, and I'm just now getting into YouTube. I think I'm going to start doing more of, I don't know, not vlog style, but just documenting my trips. Not like super heavily edited. Maybe I might get there one day, but for right now, I just picked up a DSLR camera and, you know, some fancy gear to kind of play with, just get my toes wet. I started out doing a lot of videos with the iPhone and then editing those on an iPad, and this is light years advanced from that. So if you're ever starting out a YouTube channel or anything, you don't need to go out and buy all this gear up front. You could go buy like just a cheap software or something, use your phone, and then go from there. And if you like it, and I'm talking about like over months, maybe years, like me, it took me a couple years to come to the realization that I really enjoy this kind of outlet, creative outlet, not only the podcasting and stuff like that, but as far as documenting my trips and stuff. So anyway, just some whatever advice. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'm gonna go eat some dinner. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Huge shout out to Roller Cam. They're one of the sponsors of this video. They're actually the primary sponsor, and got all sorts of stuff from them to use. This is a mess in here. However, I've got this little Roller Cam on there, and then secured down here to the chair in case I got in a rollover or whatever, it would stay there. And then I've got the community fridge back here, or community cooler if you will. It's fully strapped down. And then I've got the fridge, which it's strapped down. So yeah, super stoked to have them, and it's a mess in there.